Good morning. Today I want to do a very, very refined yoga class that has a very strong focus on breath. When you combine breath and movement, magic happens in the yoga room. So let's do this. Let's go focus on our breath. So come into a resting position, lying down on your back. And we're just going to start today feeling the breath. Today's practice is going to be all about using your mind to focus your attention and essentially visualize the breath coming into different parts of your body. So it's going to be a very interesting practice that requires some attentional focus and some imagination, some visualization. I just want you to start to understand how a breath is not a breath. There's really so much more you can do with your mind when you connect it to your breath. So once you come into a comfortable lying down position, just like you to start by taking your hands and putting them on your upper chest so that your elbows are still on the floor, but your hands are just resting on your upper chest. And just start to breathe gently, feeling the chest rise on the inhalation, feeling the chest fall on the exhalation. And you should be able to use your hands as just a little bit of biofeedback to understand how when you take the breath into your lungs, your body is expanding from the inside out. The lungs push against the rib cage. And that's basically what you feel when your body lifts up a little bit off the floor on the inhalation, is all those little air sacs in your lungs filling up and expanding your torso. It's really a miracle, this breathing thing. And your body does it all day long for you. And now just move your hands to about the area of your belly button. And again, you can leave your elbows on the floor. Just let your fingertips touch lightly on your belly. And now, when you inhale, take the breath deep, deep, deep down into the bottom of your ribcage. But when you exhale, just let the lower belly gently soften and maybe even pull it in a little bit to help the exhalation up and out through the body and the nose. Inhale, fill up the chest as well as the ribcage. You'll feel your belly expand. And then on the exhalation, start it with a small engagement just below the belly button. Pushing the breath up and out through the chest cavity and eventually through the nose. So just take a few breaths here with a focus on exhalation, nice and long, emptying yourself out from the bottom to the top. So there are certain postures that our goal is to expand the chest cavity and take a deep breath in. And there's certain postures that our goal is to compress the lower abdomen and push all the breath out. So as we go through this class today, you'll start to understand why it is that we inhale so deeply on back bends and lateral bends, and why it is that we focus on the exhalation, usually when we're doing a forward bend or a twist. So let's get started. Just go ahead and bend your knees, and if you have blocks, you can put the blocks to the side. I just want you to, with bent knees and feet flat on the floor, just bring your arms to a T position. And then on the exhalation, pull or bring the hands to the belly to remind yourself to kind of compress it. Inhale, open your arms up to a T, fill up the chest completely with breath. Exhale, hands to the belly, push the low back into the floor, gently pull the belly in. Inhale, expand the chest. So do you see how you're alternating between the exhalation for the lower abdominal region and the inhalation is for the chest, the upper back, the neck, and the shoulders? Just do that a few more times. Exhale, suck the belly in gently, compress it. Inhale, expand your heart space. Last time, exhale, lower abdomen gently pulls in. Inhale, open your heart space. So that's what we're going to do for most of the class, is really focus the mind on particular areas in the body that coordinate with breath. So let's start with your hands on your kneecaps. Just lift your feet up off the floor. Now, the body is going to help enhance this pattern. You're going to exhale from the lower abdomen and gently draw the knees into your chest, compressing the belly. And you're going to inhale, straighten your arms, push your knees away. Exhale, compress the belly. Empty the breath out. Inhale, push the knees away. So this one is a forward bend, and the focus is on the exhalation phase of the breath. The inhalation is just kind of a free and simple inhalation, but make the exhalation long and slow and smooth, and really gently pull the lower abdomen in each time your knees come into your chest. Good. Last one. Exhale, 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 exhale. Feel that compression. Inhale, push away. All right. Place the feet on the floor, hip-width distance apart, so that your heels are underneath your knees. Now we're going to do one for the chest. All right? So starting with your hands down the sides of your body, I'd like you to bring your arms up and over in a goal post position. So it looks like this. Inhale, push into the feet, lift the hips up, goal post arms, exhale down. Now in this one, the whole focus is on expanding the chest space. Inhale, big breath in, expand the heart. And then a passive exhalation. Don't worry about the exhalation too much. This is a back bend, and so we're focusing on the upper back, the neck, and the shoulders. And if you can see, we're matching an extension of your spine, a back bend, with the inhalation phase of your breath. Passive exhale. A couple more times. Take your mind and feel your chest space, feel your lungs expanding. Last time. Big breath in. Open that heart space. Exhale down. All right, now I'm going to challenge you and put those two together and see if your mind can't stay focused on the right place in your body for the right phase of the breath. Start by bringing your hands to your kneecaps again. Focus on the exhalation. Draw the knees into the chest. Compress the belly. Then, let go of your knees. feet on the floor, arms up and over into goalposts for bridge pose. Expand the chest. Exhale. Compress the belly. Knees into your chest. Inhale. Open up your heart space. Big breath in. Fill up the rib cage and the chest. And just keep alternating between lower body compression and upper body expansion. The exhalation is always a contracting. The inhalation is always expanding. And this is true for almost every yoga pose that we do. When you're ready, just let your feet come back down to the floor. Stretch your legs out long, releasing your hip flexors. Close your eyes and just feel for a moment. Even in this resting position, what does it feel like to fill up your chest on the inhalation? And what does it feel like to have a little compression or gentle pulling inward with the exhalation in the low belly? Just do that a few times. Inhale, feel the chest expand. Exhale, feel the belly gently compress. Last breath here. Good. All right, when you feel ready, just bend your knees. And you're going to roll over onto your side body and just lie there on your side body for a moment. Start to open your eyes now, because we're going to have to actually do something today. When you feel ready, just push yourself up and join me on hands and knees in a table position. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. For this one, I like to bring my knees together so I'm more in the midline of the mat. You'll see why in a minute. All right, so same thing we've been doing. I want you to forward bend. Exhale, pull the belly in, compress the abdomen. And then on the inhalation, lift your right leg, lift your chin, and expand your chest space. Exhale, child's pose. Compress the abdomen, empty it all out. Inhale, heart space opens and spreads as you lift the leg behind. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, backward bend. Notice how the position that we're putting your spine in the forward bend supports the emptying of the breath out of your body. And notice how the positioning of the spine in a back bend enhances your ability to take a deep breath in. So it's almost like the breath is the most important part of the practice, and the postures are just a way to intensify your ability to exhale completely and inhale completely. Last one here. Good. Come into child's pose and just rest. Stretch your arms out. All right, come on up. Tuck your toes under and exhale into downward facing dog. Now, down dog is a really cool position because you're partially inverted, you're partially upside down, and all of your organs are falling up towards your chest, which makes a lot more room and space in the lower abdomen for a nice, firm, long exhalation. It's almost like all the organs have moved out of the way, so you can focus on the exhalation and really compress your abdomen with each and every exhalation in down dog. So I really love to work in down dog with the lower abdominal region and long, slow exhalations. It's one of the few postures that you can really move all the organs out of the way and still find that nice compression in the lower abdomen. Last exhale, pull the belly in gently. Good. When you're ready, just walk your hands towards your feet and your feet towards your hands. And then very slowly just start to walk your hands up your legs. Good. All right, let's play with this idea a little bit more. Believe it or not, even before I pointed this out to you today, this is what's been happening in your body for 5 weeks. That when you inhale, we always go into a back bend, and when you exhale, we always go into a forward bend. So you've been doing it, you just didn't know you were doing it. Okay? So let's take your strap and just get it about a little bit wider than shoulder width distance apart with your feet flat on the floor. And I want you to practice the same expression of breath. Ready? Inhale, fill up the chest, fill up the rib cage. Big breath in. Exhale, just slowly, passively lower the arms. Let's do it again. Focus on the inhalation. Inhale, 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 inhale. Exhale. So in this one, it is a back bend. The focus is on a nice, big filling up. Your spine goes into full extension, which creates a lot of space inside of your body for each of those little air sacs in your lung to fill up. Imagine all those little alveoli filling up every time you take a big inhalation, and your body's in the perfect position for maximum filling up of the inhalation into the lungs. Good. Kind of weird when you start thinking about what's happening inside your body. I think a lot of times in Western yoga we're thinking about what's happening with the muscles instead of what's happening to the organs, right? So come on down. Now I want to do a little bit different one with you. You're going to inhale the arms up. Okay? Exhale here. And then I want you to inhale, reach up and back for a little twist. Can you fill up your left lung? Exhale back to center. Inhale to the left side. Can you fill up your right lung? Exhale back to center. Inhale, lift up and back. Full extension and release. Inhale, fill up the whole right side of your body. Exhale, release. One more time on each side. Inhale, fill it up. Do you see how I'm almost going into a lateral bend and a back bend? Exhale. Reach up and back. Release. Working tension out of the neck and the shoulders. All right, we're going to do the same thing now, but with a twist, a real twist. Inhale up. Now, from here, I want you to, again, reach back and hold. And just see, as you hold here, can you inhale into this whole side of the body? Exhale, passively, keep holding the pose. Inhale, fill it up. Exhale, release one more time. Inhale, fill it up. Exhale, back to center. Lower your arms. So are you guys getting that your mind can put the breath somewhere? Let's do the other side. Inhale up. Exhale here. Inhale, lift up. Turn, and now take a deep breath in through your nose. Fill up the whole left side of your body. Visualize the left side of your body getting bigger with every inhalation, and then a passive, easy exhalation. Big inhale. And exhale. Last time, big inhale. Left side of the body fills. Exhale, center, and release. All right, let's put that strap to the side. So that was an upper body exercise where we twisted. What happens when it's a lower body twist? Let's try that. Bring your feet a little bit wider than your mat. And I just want you to take your right hand on the top of your left thigh. Right hand on the top of your left thigh. Now, this is a lower body twist. You're going to exhale and pull the belly in. So take a deep breath in. Exhale, gently pull the belly in. Slide your right hand down your left ankle. Is your belly pulled in? Inhale, slide it back up. Let's do that same side. Exhale, gently engage your abdomen as you push the breath out. Inhale, back up. You might even feel a compression in the left side of your lower abdomen. Exhale, compress, empty out. Inhale up. Last time, let's come in and hold. Exhale. Now, even as you hold the pose, can you still breathe? With a focus on a long exhalation, gently engaging the abdomen as you exhale, and then a free, easy inhale. Exhale, exhale, engage, 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 engage. Free inhale, come on up. So this was the whole area. We were kind of just compressing a bit. Bring the right hand to the right hip, left hand on the right thigh. Take a big breath in. Engage this abdominal area, especially the right side. Exhale. Inhale, come up. Let's do it again. Exhale. Inhale. Couple more times. Exhale. Empty the breath out. Easy inhale. This time we come in and hold. Exhale. Gently pull the belly in. Once you get down here, can you empty, 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 empty on the exhale with an easy, free inhale? Exhale. Focus your mind on your lower abdomen as you exhale. Last one. Exhale. Inhale. Whew. Good job. Let's step your feet together. All right, so now half sun salutations. We inhale, expand the chest. We exhale, compress the belly. So again, you've been doing this all quarter. You just didn't know what you were doing. Your body's been doing the work, but now it's like there's a layer of awareness, like, oh, that's why she says all those breath patterns, right? So just come to the top of your mat, big toes touching if you're comfortable with that. Roll your shoulders back and down. Inhale, arms can come to the sides or in front, you know that. Inhale, big breath into your chest. Exhale, compress your abdomen slightly. Inhale, slide your fingers up your kneecaps. Expand your chest. Exhale, compress your abdomen, empty it out. Inhale, expand your chest, come up. Exhale, gently compress the abdomen, back to mountain. Let's do it again. Inhale, body expands. Exhale, lower body compresses. Inhale, upper body expands and fills. Exhale, lower body compresses. Inhale, upper body expands. Exhale, gently compress the belly. Can you do 2 more times on your own? And use your mind to remember. Big breath in here, compression here. Okay, go for it. 2 more times. Takes a lot of attentional focus. The harder the postures get, the more difficult it becomes to remember, oh, am I inhaling and filling up my chest? Or am I exhaling and compressing my abdomen? All right, come back to mountain. So now you should probably understand why so many of you have to sneak out and go to the bathroom. Because every time we do a forward bend or a twist, I say to you, can you compress a little bit? Which in the morning makes you have to go to the bathroom. All right, so let's go ahead and get some blocks. And we'll just have them in case you need them. Just about 1/3 of the way up your mat. And then come to standing at the back of your mat with your big toes touching. And let's turn your right foot out and step your left foot forward. Squaring your hips and your shoulders towards the front, but not forcing it, right? So this is warrior one. It's a back bend, which means it's all about the chest, filling up the rib cage, upper body. Okay, let's do it. Inhale, arms come out to the sides. Big breath in. Exhale, hands back down. So make it about filling up the entire chest cavity with a big breath in. And then an easy passive exhale. We don't focus on the exhalation too much when it's a back bend. Couple more times. All right, this next time, bring the arms out to a T. Hold your chest open, and every time you take a breath in, think about filling up your chest and your rib cage. Big breath in. Exhale easy. Last time, big breath in. All right, watch me. Hands to the block. Come on down. Now, this is low back, hips, hamstrings, lower abdomen. So exhale, gently pull the lower abdomen in like you're sucking your belly in a tiny bit. Inhale, let your belly soften and release. Exhale, gently tuck the belly in. Inhale, soften and release. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, release. So there's so much activity happening from the inside of your body out. Last time, exhale, gently pull the belly in. When you're ready to come back out, just bend your left knee, come back to warrior one, expand your heart, and release and step back. So did you feel the difference between this versus that? It's kind of hard work. It's going to really tone everything up on the inside, which actually helps support everything that's going on in your body. You might be very hungry after all of this. Kind of gets your metabolism jacked up a bit. All right, big toes touching at the back of your mat. Turn your left foot out. Step your right foot forward. Again, only turn your hips and shoulders as far as is comfortable for you. Inhale, arms to a T. Big breath into the chest. Exhale, hands come down. Just do that a few times. Inhale, fill up the entire upper body. Passive exhale. Which means you just don't have to do much with the exhale, because the focus of this back bending pose is a big inhale. Last one. Bring the arms out and hold. And imagine inside your body, inside your rib cage, inside your lungs, you inhale through the nose, and all those little air sacs fill up. If you don't know what an alveoli is, go Google it and look at what is inside your lungs. It's a miracle. All right. On your next exhalation, bring your hands down. From here, now we focus on the lower body. We compress the abdomen by gently pulling it in around the belly button, below the belly button, and an easy release. And then exhale, gently feel that belly pulling in again, emptying the breath up and out. Inhale, release the abdomen. So don't keep the abdomen pulled in and tight the whole time. There should be an oscillation of the lower abdomen when it pulls in and then releases again. Last one, exhale, pull it in. Inhale, bend the front knee, come up to warrior. And step back. Anybody need to go to the restroom? Feel free, it's okay. All right, let's do a couple more. Let's go ahead and bring the big toes to touch. And inhale, arms up. Big breath in. Let's keep your arms in a V, and then exhale, compress the abdomen. Bring your weight to your heels and compress the abdomen. Inhale, lift down and back. Big back bend, fill it up. Exhale, little forward bend, compress the abdomen. Inhale. Exhale. Just alternating between lower body on the exhale, upper body on the inhale. Lower body on the exhale, upper body on the inhale. And release down, work any tension of your neck and your shoulders. All right, so what you might have noticed is a lot of what I'm doing today is arms to the side or arms to goalpost instead of this. When you do a back bend like this, your whole chest cavity gets very long and skinny, and your lungs kind of get long and skinny. And so it's really hard to take a big breath into your chest in that position. An advanced yogi can do it. But for beginners like us, creating more space out here kind of lets the lungs expand up and out and back and forward. So it's giving you that experience of expansion, whereas when you go classical and really get tight with it, by that time that you could do that, you would know how to still fill up your lungs, even in that long, skinny position. We're not quite there yet. All right, so let's do some triangle pose. Go ahead and, if you think you might want blocks, you can bring your blocks to the back of the long edge of your mat, and just stand to the left side of your mat, so that your left foot is close to the short edge of your mat. All right, please take one big step open. And I'd like you to keep your toes forward. If you need to, you could duck them out a tiny bit, but I don't want this, right? Now, this is going to be a lateral bend, but it's going to be for the upper body. So inhale the arms up. I don't want you hinging at the hips. I want you expanding the right side of the rib cage. So inhale, reach straight up and expand the right side of the rib cage. Exhale, T. Inhale, left arm straight up. Fill up the left side of the rib cage. Exhale, T. Inhale, expand the right side of the rib cage with your breath. Exhale, T. Inhale, expand the left side of your rib cage. All right, so keep going. Working on the inhalation, and maybe you can start to come up and over. But don't go so far up and over that you cannot do that expansion of the rib cage, because the lateral bend that we're working on right now is all about the upper body and filling up the breath with the inhalation, filling up the rib cage and the chest cavity with the inhalation. Good. Come back to a T and down. All right. So that's an upper body lateral bend with a focus on the inhalation. Let's do a lower body lateral bend with a focus on the belly and the exhalation. Turn your left toes to the short edge of your mat. Turn your right toes at an angle. Your chest is still going to be facing towards the long edge. Inhale, arms up. Watch me. We're going to compress the belly and go in on exhale. See the difference, how this is all about lower body? Inhale, come up. Let's do it again. Exhale, compress the abdomen. Still a lateral bend, but now a lower body lateral bend. Let's just do that a couple more times. Exhale, feel the whole left side of the lower belly compressing. Inhale up. Last time. Exhale, come in, find your comfort place, and hold. Now when you hold the pose, because this is an exhalation-based lateral bend, I want you to exhale and gently feel the lower belly pulling in. Inhale, release it. Exhale, feel the lower belly pulling in. Inhale, release it. Exhale, feel the lower belly pulling in. Inhale, come up. And switch sides. Right toes to the short edge. Left toes at an angle. Now, your body has been doing this for you for 5 weeks. You didn't know it, but it has been doing exactly what we're doing. The only thing we're adding in is now you're mentally aware of what's happening. I think that's pretty cool that you've already been doing it. But the mental awareness makes it harder for sure. All right, inhale, come up. Exhale, gently engage the abdomen. Squish the right side of the low belly. Inhale, back to T. Exhale, engage the lower abdomen, maybe even the pelvic floor a little bit. Inhale, come back up. Couple more times. Exhale. Inhale. This time when you come in and hold the pose again. Complete and total attention on the breath pattern of the lower abdomen. Exhaling as the lower abdomen comes in. Inhaling as you release it. Exhale as the lower belly pulls in. Inhale as you release the lower abdomen. Last time, engaging the lower abdomen. Inhale, come up. Good. Turn your feet forward. Step your feet together. How'd that feel? So, this is kind of the borderline between yoga class and yoga therapy. In yoga therapy, we get really specific like this. I'm going to go talk to this gentleman. Hold on. Why don't you guys do a down dog or a child's pose? Go for it. When you feel ready, go ahead and come back up to standing. So just like in life, sometimes we get some distractions and some obstacles. We happen to have a wonderful person cleaning the floors, but it's very distracting. So I asked him if he could do it at another time. All right, so let's go ahead and come to the left side of your mat again with your left foot towards the outside and step your right foot. A nice big step open. This time make it about 6 inches further than you had it before. And turn your left toes towards the short edge of the mat. Turn your right toes at an angle. Inhale, arms come up. We're going to go into side angle. So just bend the left knee. Bring the left elbow to the knee. Inhale, lift the right arm up and over and fill up the whole right side of the body. Exhale, let the right hand float down to the right hip. Inhale, let the whole right side of the body spread with the breath. Exhale, let the hand come to the hip. So remember on this one, the focus is on the inhalation and the upper part of the body with kind of a passive exhale, not a lot of effort in the exhale. Come up and hold side angle pose. And as you hold the pose, can each time you inhale, think about filling up the rib cage a little bit. Feel the whole right side of your body oscillating with each and every inhalation. Good. As you're ready, come on. Beautiful. Turn your feet. Right toes towards the short edge, left toes at an angle, feet a little bit wider this time. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, bend the right knee, elbow to the knee. Focus is on the rib cage of the left side of the body. Inhale, left arm up and over. Fill up the left side of the rib cage. Exhale, passive, hand comes down. Inhale, fill it up. Exhale, bring it down. A couple more times. Breathing and moving. Now as you come in and hold this pose, hold the arm next to the ear, but really take the breath in through the tips of the nostrils and fill up the whole upper body. Good. When you're ready, come on up and out. Whew. Turn your feet forward, step your feet together. So again, that was a lateral bend for the upper body. I'm going to show you the same pose and how we can use it for the low back, hips, and abdomen. You ready? Come to the side of your mat again, the left side. Stand in mountain pose, just do a little check-in. Step your right foot out, a great big step open, maybe 6 inches further than before. Turn your left toes forward and your right toes at an angle. Arms come up to a T with your chest facing the long edge of your mat. This is the same pose done differently for a different effect. Watch me. We're going to exhale, come up and over, engage the abdomen. Inhale, come up. So now it's all lower body, right? Exhale, 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 exhale. Pull that belly in. Inhale, come up. Same pose. Completely different effect on the body. Exhale, 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 exhale. Inhale. 2 more times. Engage the lower abdomen as you go down. Squish it. And come up. And now when we come in and hold the same pose, I want you to focus on the abdominal area. Exhaling slowly as you gently pull the belly in, maybe even lift the pelvic floor. With a free inhale. Not much focus on the inhale, just another long, slow exhalation. Free inhale. Last belly exhale. Inhale, come up. Beautiful. Switch the feet. Line up your body. Inhale up. Focus on the lower quadrant of the right side. Exhale. Empty it all up. Inhale, come up. So a lot of us focus on the form of where the arms are, where the legs are. Would I look pretty in an Instagram picture? That's really not what we're doing here. What we're doing is having this sensation inside of our body, what we call interoception, where we go inside, bring the attention inward, come in and hold the pose, and try to feel the lower abdomen engaging on the exhalation, releasing on the inhalation, engaging again the lower abdomen, maybe even the pelvic floor on the exhalation, release, inhale, last breath, complete mental focus on the lower abdomen. Inhale, come up. Release. Toes forward. Right foot steps to the left. So we did the same pose. One time we did it for the upper body. Second time we did it for the lower body. And that's, like I said, the border of yoga versus yoga therapy, where we can start to use certain poses in certain ways for things like polycystic ovary disease or asthma or high blood pressure. And we really start to use yoga in a functional way, not just as a group exercise class. All right, so two more I want to show you before we move on. Standing with your big toes touching. You can face towards me if you're not already. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, squish your belly a little bit. Inhale, stand up. So the focus here is on exhale. You can even let your hands come down in front a little bit. Compress the belly. A couple more times. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Come in, hold the pose, let the shoulders relax. Think about your abdomen. Every time you exhale, just a little engagement. And then an inhale, release it. Exhale, slight engagement. Inhale, release. Exhale, and come. And release. Working tension on the shoulders. All right, so that was a lower body squat. Now it's going to get hard. We're going to do an upper body squat. So join me, big toes touching. Inhale up. Exhale, standing forward bend. Legs are straight. All right, so now we're going to do a squat, but it's going to be for the upper body. So bend your knees deeply. Inhale, lift up. Big open chest. Exhale, passively. Straighten your legs, forward bend. Inhale, fill up the chest. Same pose, but because we're coming into it in a different way, it feels completely different. Do you see how all the little spinal muscles in the upper back have to work so much harder, coming from the forward bend into the back bend? Now hold the back bend. Again, you can have your arms together, which makes it much harder, or bring your arms apart, which makes it easier to find big, long, smooth inhalations. Good. Inhale up. Exhale down. Same pose. Did you feel more heat on the second one? Whenever you're doing back bending and upper body lateral bending or upper body twisting, you're going to get a lot more heat. Whenever you do forward bending, lower body twists, or lower body lateral bends, you're going to feel more coolness. It's kind of interesting how your nervous system turns on or turns off. All right, let's do one more down dog or child's pose. If you need a break, go to child's pose. If you still want to continue to build a little heat and work a little harder, go to downward facing dog. Anybody that needs to run out for a minute, we're with you. Agree that should happen. So once you get to your either down dog or child's pose, just stay there for a few breaths. Maybe you take 3 breaths in one position and 3 breaths in another position. If you're leaving, if you could be very mindful and quiet, we would appreciate it. Good. Everybody come to child's pose. Rest in child's pose if you're not already there. And then take your time slithering all the way onto your belly. Just make a little pillow with your hands. And start to melt down into the floor, making your exhalation phase of the breath really nice and long. And you can almost feel that when you exhale, your belly just sinks you down into the floor. Alright, when you're ready, I want you to bring your hands on the floor, palms flat next to your chest. I want you to tuck your toes under. And we're going to work here on basically doing some push-ups yoga style. So here's what it's going to look like. Your knees can stay on or off the floor. But when you push up, inhale, fill up your chest. And when you lower down, pull your lower abdomen in to support yourself as you go down. Exhale. All right, inhale, fill up the chest. Exhale, focus on your abdomen, tuck it in, hold it in as you go down. Knees can be on or off the floor. Inhale, chest. Exhale, belly. Inhale, big open heart. Exhale, nice compressed belly. Couple more times. Working back and forth between the upper body and the lower body. Last time, inhale up. Exhale, pull the belly in, lower down, and take a little rest again. Find some long, slow exhalations. You're probably sweating by now. Believe it or not, we're working quite hard today, even though we're going slowly with the breath. It's still actually doing really amazing things in your body. Just a couple more long, slow exhalations. All right. Let's do just another fun one just to play around with this concept. Go ahead and take your blocks as a little pillow. Placing one block next to the other. Just come on to your side and lie on your right side if you don't mind. And pull your knees up towards your chest just like you're just waking up in the morning. You can stretch your arms out so that your left palm is sitting on top of your right. Straight out from your chest. And now with an inhalation, let your left arm come up and over and back and fill up the whole left side of your chest. And then passive exhale, let your left hand come all the way back to the right. So the focus is on the upper body with a nice, big, long, smooth inhalation, opening up your chest. And an easy passive exhalation, no belly pulling in. Because this is an upper body twist, the focus of the breath and the mind is on the inhalation, filling up the space that you're creating when you open your arm like this. Come on, one last time, open it up. Exhale, close. Just lie on your side for a moment and feel. When you feel ready, come onto your back, and we'll do the same thing on the left side. So this time, come to your left side, pull your knees up a little bit towards your chest. Stretch your arms out in front with the right palm on top of the left. And when you inhale, let that right arm float up and over like a rainbow. Fill up the whole right side of your body. Exhale, close. Inhale. Feel the breath filling you up from the inside out, stretching you from the inside out. A couple more times on your own. Last one. Focus on the active inhalation. Passive exhalation means you don't have to pay too much attention to the exhalation. And rest. When you feel ready, please roll over onto your back. Just leave the blocks under your head for a moment, just for something a little different. And just very gently take your knees into your chest. Exhale the knees in. Inhale, push the knees away. Just by having the blocks under your head, you just have a slightly different opening on the back of the neck. I like to tuck my chin a little bit and let the back of my neck be really long. Exhaling, knees to the chest. Inhaling, pushing the knees away. When you take the knees into the chest, you're going to feel a lengthening of your spine from your tailbone up through your neck. Good. All right, release the feet down to the floor. Just push the blocks out and away over your head. All right, now I'd like you to bring your feet wider than your yoga mat so that your feet are on the wooden part of the floor. And I'd like your arms to come out to a T position. Take a breath here. On your next inhalation, drop both knees to the left and inhale. Feel your body going into a back bend and a twist. Exhale, back to center. Now inhale, drop the knees to the right. Feel your left hip coming up off the floor. Turn your head a little bit to the left. And back to center. Inhale. Windshield wipers to the left. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, windshield wipers to the right. Exhale, back to center. A couple more times, side to side. This is a back bending twist. You can feel your spine in extension as you're twisting. Good, come back to center. Now I want to contrast that with a lower body twist that happens on the exhalation phase of the breath. So keep your arms out to a T. I like to put my palms down for this one. Lift both feet off the floor so that your knees are directly over your belly. Now the focus is on exhale. So exhale, drop both knees to the left. Compress your belly, pull it in. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, twist the knees to the right, compress the belly, pull it in. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist and compress. Lower body twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Do you feel the difference when you're using the lower body for the twist as opposed to the upper body twist? This one is more twisting and forward bending like. The other one was twisting and back bending. Good job. One more time. Make sure you had equal times on both sides. Just come back to center. One last time. Gently pull your knees into your chest and just hold it there, pressing your low back into the floor. We did not get to very many inversions or seated poses today, but that's okay. Let's just do a very brief inversion. Just let your legs come up to the sky. Straighten your legs out. Rest your hands down at the sides of your body. Close your eyes if you can. Let go of any conscious breathing pattern. You did so much work today focusing the breath, the mind, the body, and really using the mind and the breath and the body all together, integrated. Just a couple more breaths here so we have just a tiny bit of upside down time today. I think every single day we should have the legs higher than the heart for a few minutes. And as you feel ready, just bend your knees, bring your feet flat to the floor. Feel the blood rush back into your toes. And then prepare for final relaxation. Get centered on your mat. Stretch your legs out. If you think that you need blocks underneath your hamstrings, you can put them there, and that kind of tilts your pelvis under or scoops it under so that your low back can be a little bit more flat to the floor, especially if you have lordosis in your low back. And just allow yourself to come to a quiet place of stillness once you get comfortable. Because of the intensity of mind control and breath control today, I'm going to imagine that you'll probably come into a more deep state of relaxation / meditation. So just rest here and let your entire body, let your mind and your breath just come to a deep state of relaxation.
Hi guys, I really hope this video has been good for you. Please subscribe to our channel. We'll be putting more videos up weekly, and go to our website, www.amywheeler.com. In addition, you can get on any of our social media at Optimal State.